Hi everyone, it's good to have you with us. I'm Jane McCarthy.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Mark Hanrahan. It is a local pro-life group that is becoming known for their demonstrations. They call themselves the Church at Planned Parenthood.
Since last year, organizers have held events here in Spokane, which have since spread across the country. But Planned Parenthood calls the events protests designed to intimidate. KREM 2's Taylor Vito is live where that group is holding an event in just half an hour. He spoke with people on both sides of this issue. Taylor?
Well, hey guys, good evening. First off, I'm going to step to the side and give you a look at what's going on now. Again, this officially hasn't started yet, but already people from both sides are here. There's a little bit of shouting, nothing major going on between one side and the other. What is remarkable, though, is the amount of police presence here and just the decent amount of officers we've seen here so far. Now, again, this event is slated to start at 5:30. The group says that this is simply just a church service, but it appears to be a unique idea that's now getting national attention. This is video from one of the group's events about a month ago. They say around 500 people showed up. Pastor Ken Peters is the man behind it.
And I just knew that something needed to change for me.
The Spokane County man has been a pastor locally for 2 decades, but he says the idea for the Church at Planned Parenthood started just last summer.
So my thought was, let's take the church to what we believe with our faith is the gates of hell.
Their first pro-life event was outside Spokane's Planned Parenthood last fall. Peters says there's been an event each month since then. The group is quick to say that their events are not protests.
We're not there to bother anybody or harass anybody. We are there simply to worship the Lord. That's what's so beautiful about this idea.
Peters says anyone who shows up to their events and starts being aggressive would be asked to stop. It's an idea that's been receiving some national attention. Peters says they've been featured by national commentators like Glenn Beck, and the group says offshoots have sprung up across the inland Northwest and in places like Chicago and Indianapolis.
We're not controlling it, it's just happening organically. It's a great idea.
Peters says those other groups, while they may use the Church at Planned Parenthood name, are independent. Planned Parenthood itself has previously labeled the group as protesters who use violent rhetoric. In a statement sent to KREM, a regional spokesperson said the organization plans to collect donations tonight to, quote, show there are more people in our community who support Planned Parenthood than there are harassing and shaming patients from the sidewalk. They use the words, a group harassing and shaming patients from the sidewalk. I guess what would you say to that?
I would say that has not happened one time with the Church at Planned Parenthood.
And again, as we mentioned, there are increased security measures for this event. We'll have more on that coming up on KREM 2 News at 6, along with another live look at what's going on. For now, reporting live in Spokane, Taylor Vito, KREM 2 News.
Taylor, thank you very much. Washington, like the rest of the country, is facing a catastrophic opioid epidemic. Thousands of people die every year from an overdose. Well, later tonight, KREM will be taking an in-depth look into this issue. But one of the questions that stands out the most is who is responsible for this crisis.
Our political reporter Casey Decker talked with Washington's Attorney General, who says the companies that make and sell the drugs bear much of that burden.
Epidemics don't come from nowhere. They're started by something or someone. And many people argue that someone, the companies who made the drugs in the first place.
How much responsibility do the manufacturers of opioids bear for this crisis?
Quite a bit.
Bob Ferguson, Attorney General for the state of Washington, has brought a lawsuit against Purdue Pharma. They're the manufacturers of OxyContin, a popular opioid.
There's a lot of accountability for them, not just for producing that OxyContin, but the way in which they deceptively promoted their product by indicating to doctors that it was not especially addictive, when in fact we know quite the opposite is the case.
The opioid epidemic broke out in the early 2000s. In the 90s, Purdue was marketing their new product, OxyContin, to doctors. Ferguson says they sold it as a safe way to treat chronic pain with a low risk of addiction or overdose. This, he says, despite the fact that they had almost no evidence to prove it.
And in Washington state, you cannot be deceptive about the way you market your products, any product.
Even more striking, when faced with addicted patients demanding more and more drugs from their doctors, Purdue didn't waver in their claims. Instead, Ferguson says they recommended doctors prescribe even higher doses.
They even called it pseudo-addiction, as if it wasn't really addiction these individuals were suffering from, but actually pain.
But the manufacturers are just one player in the epidemic. The AG has also brought a separate lawsuit against 3 companies known as distributors. They're the ones who actually provide doctors with the drugs. They're some of the most profitable companies in the world. These companies, the suit argues, are responsible for allowing overprescription.
Literally, there are about a dozen counties in our state, many of them in eastern Washington, where these distributors sent more prescriptions, again, not pills, prescriptions, than there were people in those counties. That's breathtaking in the extreme.
The Federal Drug Enforcement Administration mandates that distributors keep track of suspicious orders of opioids and stop the shipments before they go out. They didn't, and the DEA has repeatedly fined them for it.
They flooded these communities with opioids, and the harm that individuals and families are suffering from. I've spoken to too many families about this. It's heartbreaking.
The number of opioid addictions that begin with prescription pills is decreasing as more and more people are going straight to heroin. Nonetheless, Ferguson says his suit remains critical.
What these companies did is undefensible. They need to be held accountable.
The suit demands penalties from the companies, all the profits they've made off opioids in Washington. Ferguson wants to redirect that money to stopping the epidemic. For their part, the companies deny wrongdoing. Purdue, the manufacturer, said in a statement, quote, "Purdue Pharma vigorously denies the allegations in the lawsuit and will continue to defend itself against these misleading attacks. The state cannot link the conduct alleged to the harm described." McKesson, one of the distributors, declined to comment on this suit, but said in a statement, quote, "We are deeply concerned by the impact the opioid epidemic is having on families and communities across our nation." The other distributors did not respond to requests for comment.
Now, Mark, Jane, any resolution to the suit is still months out. Ferguson says the next trial date is in February. The companies will, of course, have extensive resources, but Ferguson insists he wouldn't try any case unless he thought he could win it.
It'll be interesting to see how many more states try to do similar actions, right?
Absolutely. There are a ton out there already. Ferguson's one of the only dozens of them.
Okay. Casey, thank you. Well, on the topic of opioids, we have a special tonight beginning at 6:30. It's called Opioids Time to Talk. And KREM 2's Laura Papetti joins us live now with more on that special. Laura.
Well, it's certainly just the beginning of a conversation that will continue long, of course, past this evening, but it is a starting point. And tonight we look at how people can access help in the community, where to call, and how to make your home and your family just a little bit safer. We also talked to 2 women who are on medication to treat opioid addiction. Is it working for them both in the short term and long term? We'll ask those questions. After this special, we'll then continue the conversation on Facebook Live, talking to experts in both prevention and treatment, and you can ask the questions that matter to you. There is so much to the opioid crisis, from some of the issues with distribution and prescriptions, as we just heard about, to how we treat people suffering from addiction, of course, to the social impact. And tonight we look at a few issues and begin what will be months of stories and discussion. So join us tonight right here on KREM 2.
Thank you, Laura. Looking forward to that. All right, taking a turn outside right now. It's a good night to be out and about. Now, this is the second week of the Kendall Yards night market, so our camera is trained that direction. And
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's
people
always
out there
a good
having
time.
fun.
Yeah, well, we are in for a few showers towards the end of the week, but on the upside, tomorrow we'll see highs in the upper 70s. So get out and enjoy them. Meteorologist Tom Sherry joins us now with more on that. Tom.
Yeah, it looks like by the time Friday rolls around, we've got showers and thunderstorms, but still tracking a pretty nice Memorial Day weekend. Heck, we've got a nice looking day out there right now, as you pointed out. 70 degrees, that's the current temperature in Spokane. Wind is out of the east, northeast at 13 miles an hour, and the barometric pressure holding steady. No precipitation, not seeing any rain across the inland northwest as we enjoy a beautiful late spring evening. 48 degrees, the expected overnight low with decreasing clouds. We'll see sunshine to start your Thursday, and then we'll see increasing clouds towards the afternoon and evening. Still going to be a very warm one, though. Look for a daytime high of 76 degrees. And then as we look ahead to the long weekend, Memorial Day weekend, we're going to track temperatures in the low 70s on Saturday with some lingering rain showers. Should be partly cloudy on Sunday, 76. Mostly sunny on Monday, Memorial Day, and a high temperature of 79. The rest of your 7-day forecast just minutes away.
Thank you, Tom. In other news, the National Transportation Safety Board is investigating another plane crash in Alaska. The U.S. Coast Guard confirms 1 person died on a plane that crashed in Prince William Sound yesterday. This is the third deadly crash in that state in just over a week. One person died and 2 others were airlifted to the hospital in this latest crash.
On Monday, a float plane by KREM Air crashed on a commuter flight. Both passengers on board were killed. And last week, another KREM plane collided midair with an aircraft, killing 6 people and injuring 10 more. KREM Air has now grounded all of its flights.
A wounded Montana Highway Patrol trooper returned home today after he was shot in the line of duty. Trooper Wade Palmer was flown this afternoon from Salt Lake City to Missoula.
Doctors say he is ready for transition to his next phase of care now. More than 2 months ago, Trooper Palmer was shot 3 times in the face, neck, and head while searching for a suspect. He was sent to the hospital in critical condition. The suspect was later taken into custody and has since pleaded not guilty to 4 counts.
Authorities say Trooper Palmer was placed in a medically induced coma. He later regained consciousness and has been recovering ever since. Patrol leaders say he still has a long recovery ahead of him, though. His wife, Lindsay, expressed her gratitude to the law enforcement community today.
We're so excited to get back home to our beautiful kids. We have missed them dearly. We still have more therapy in the future, but due to all the people that I mentioned above, the future is brighter today than when we first landed here in Utah. Thank you all.
Well, the suspect in the shooting was taken into custody by the Missoula County Sheriff's Office Special Response Team. Hundreds of law enforcement personnel all throughout the state of Montana filled the courtroom during his initial hearing.